my name is Mariah Davidson. I was calling you back.
Yes, I got a message that you had called, and I was just giving you a call back.
Okay.
You had filed some disciplinary complaints against an attorney. That's my understanding.
Yeah, and judges.
Okay.
Well, judge, a magistrate. Well, 2 judges, because I was charged by the city attorney's office, and I was convicted and put on probation by Judge Peoples for interference with custody of my own 2 daughters. You can read the law, and that's that's not how it's supposed to be.
Okay. And so were you just calling to follow up on your disciplinary complaints?
No, I just want to know why, like, the Ohio Supreme Court is just ignoring the fact that all of these judges are violating civil rights, constitutional rights, and human rights of the people, and nothing is done about it. I've filed so many complaints. I know exactly what's going on in my case. I have sent so much evidence. I have emails from the director of child support, the director of the case management and child support enforcement agency, stating the courts have jurisdiction. I have from the Ohio Supreme Court, I have a response basically stating that the courts don't have jurisdiction over this case. So I want my daughters. That's all I want. I want somebody to tell Judge Gill that she's breaking the law and to give me my daughters. Simple. This is crazy. I have process server documents in my case that are of 3 different judges in the domestic court and signed by all of them. And you look up the case details, and it's a big hoax. That's crazy. The courts should not be able to violate somebody's parental rights like this. This is insane. And even more so in my case, because in my case, the father did not file his parental rights according to law, so therefore, I'm the only legal custodian and residential parent of my 2 daughters.
What did you appeal the case?
The last time when I attempted to appeal the case with Judge Peoples, I paid $715 for transcripts. Okay, the clerk at the courts did not file my request for transcripts on purpose. Okay, I have emails from the appeal attorney fighting for, on the city side, saying that, the transcripts were filed, but we're just waiting for a decision from the judges now. My appeal was denied because I didn't file a brief on time. Okay? So basically, I paid $715 for absolutely nothing, and they were withheld because everybody knows in the courts that was a big, huge no-no. It was against the law. Okay? So I'm not going to waste my money to attempt to appeal a case if every time I turn around the courts are trying to do something sneaky that's against the law. If I pay for transcripts, if I request transcripts, I should have my request for transcripts filed, and I should be able to have my transcripts should have been filed. You go on my appeal case details, right beside transcripts, there's a big, huge N. That means no. So therefore, my transcript request wasn't filed. Nothing was filed. That's crazy. And the only thing I've asked for this whole entire time were my daughters. That's it. I don't have any record. I didn't plan on getting a record. I was arrested and put in Jackson Pike and detained for hours for a charge that wouldn't pertain to me and my daughters. It would pertain if it was another child. That was not my child. Okay, so this is this is crazy. And then I go to get my case record. The clerk at the courts, I recorded her clearly saying to the caseworker or the clerk right beside her, don't tell her. Don't tell me how to fill out the form. That's discrimination. Nobody should be discriminated in this is the United States of America. This is insane. I can't even believe that I'm that this even happened to me in my life. Okay, and I've pleaded with Judge Gill and Magistrate Matthews. They know that bogus process server document that was made by, I can tell you exactly which judge it was made by, or, which judge is on the document. The judge on the document is James Brown, and this, I don't know, it says it was, the process serving document says it was filed 12/14/21. I've never even seen Judge James Brown in my life. Judge Gill is the one on my case, and it has a completely different case number. I mean, that's basically claiming that a process serving document, that I was process served my document. I was never served my documents whatsoever, so therefore the courts are in violation of violating civil laws. And I just want my daughters. I haven't seen them in over a year. And I'm to the point where I'm so desperate, I would do anything to see my daughters, okay? And they're purposely holding my children against me because they know exactly what misconduct that they've done. But for some reason, the Civil Rights Commission ignores it. You can read the law. You can Google the damn law. I mean, and it's like, I don't know what you guys don't understand. Do you guys want the public to find out that all of these judges in the domestic courts are violating civil rights of people? That's why nobody goes against that judge's decision? Because their best interest of the child isn't the best interest of the child in Franklin County. It's the best interest of the judges, okay? That's what it is, and that's against the law.
Do you have an attorney?
I don't plan on getting an attorney. I had an attorney that sent the police to my house over 17 times. I have video footage, time and date stamp. Okay, the police have come into my house. I have over 40 surveillance pictures of them coming to my house. I also had an attorney that took an $8,000 retainer and did not file one single motion on my case. Okay, I don't have any intention on filing for an attorney or finding an attorney unless I find an attorney that's out of state, that's not in the state of Ohio. Okay?
If you would go that route, you would just need to make sure that they were licensed to practice.
Well, I definitely would do that. I wouldn't get a bogus attorney like Deborah DeSanto. Okay, that's what I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
So it's gonna get to the point where I'm gonna make thousands of copies of these documents, and I'm gonna stand downtown and I'm gonna pass them out to every single person that comes out of that damn domestic court, and I'm going to say, if you feel like your decision was unfair, this is why, because it is unfair. And nobody will go against these decisions because all of those judges are signing these documents. That's crazy. So all I want is my children, and I would be more than willing to go in peace. If not, then I'm going to let the public know in any way, shape, or form that I have to. I will sacrifice myself so the public will know what is going on, because this is not okay. You cannot take somebody's children like this.
Did you have a guardian ad litem in your case?
The guardian ad litem has literally made the whole entire school district go against me. The staff is bullying my other children, okay? So my children remain in the same exact school district as their siblings. They're just online, my two daughters. The principal of the school, every single person at that school has refused to give me any information pertaining my daughter's education. The father did not file his parental rights according to law, so he can't take them out of the district or put them in another district. I mean, I've not been able to see a medical record of my children. I haven't said hi to them or goodbye to them since September 21st, 2021. Okay.
You have no You have no parenting time, not even supervision?
No, because of the courts. No, because of the courts. They're saying that in the guardian ad litem, in the final report, quote unquote, that she put, she said the father recommends that the mother still has no parenting time. How is that even possible? So literally, it's like the courts they're completely against me, obviously, because they decided to take my children for over a year. And I have no idea about the whereabouts of my own daughters that I had a C-section to get taken out of my stomach. The father was not involved for almost the first 3 years of their life. I was by myself with twins and a 3-year-old. My 3-year-old helped more than him. That's crazy. For the courts, and the courts know that because this was a child support order. Because at the moment I was getting government benefits, but I'm no longer getting government benefits. Okay, so JFS ordered the DNA and the child support order. And the courts and his attorney, everybody just filed everything under that child support case. That's illegal. You cannot do that. It was closed. It's been closed since 2013. You have to have a separate case for visitation. You would have a completely different case number, a completely different order number. And in my case, that's not the case. I went and got a recent birth certificate, recent socials of my daughters. They still have only my last name. So why are the courts doing this to me? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what? Ma'am, I have filed grievances, and everybody's ignoring because everybody knows about this misconduct in the child support cases. So unless you want the public to know, I just suggest that you tell Judge Gill to return my daughters. I'll pick them up wherever I have to. Okay? But I'm to the point. I'm not going to answer any more calls from the Supreme Court or from the courts. I'm going to go, or the city attorney's office, or anybody just trying to fish out information. Okay, I know exactly what's going on. I know it's a violation of civil rights and everybody's going to get these documents, and I really don't care. I want my daughters and I'll go in peace. I've never had any problem with my children in the system, with me in the system. I mean, I've got to the point where I recorded all of my children's conferences. I've never had a bad conference for any of my children. So what the Supreme Court needs to do is tell Judge Gill to give me my daughters.